to clear him from your womb. I only want you for the money and the clout. That's what bills. That's it. If you ain't getting my hair done, if you ain't getting my nails done, if you ain't doing nothing for me, then I don't need you here. It's not 50-50. It's not 80-20. It's 100% to 0. Damn.
Let's take a look at this picture here. If you look closely, the dude is actually a trans female, or however you say it. The girl is an actual dude, and the dude is pregnant. Alright? Look, the nigga sitting on the... Look at this. This madness. See this? See this? Look at Jake. This is Jonathan Mayers. Look at that guy, him looking. Like a straight breezy.
Alright, shalom. First off, I want to start off saying all praises, honor, and glory is due unto Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Kakdash. So all praises to the one cause God, whose true name in the Hebrew is Yahweh, by Hashem meaning in the name, and Yahushua be the name of the only begotten Son. I also want to say double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and mercy to all for like preaching this word in truth and sincerity. And my brother Todd's about in Great Millstone, Arizona, Camp Little Well, with another video to edify. And I had to make a response to this video by an elder brother of the Dallas camp. And, like, golly, Jake is getting worse and worse. So-called black people are getting progressively worse, right? I even saw a video today where a nigga woman was mad at her man because he planned himself some time alone away from her after just taking her on a vacation to some tropical place and spending 10 G's to do it. She's walking around the house with their seed in her hands, knocking everything around like he didn't tell her this stuff was gonna happen before. This shit is getting worse, bro. Shit is getting worse. It's getting so bad where I look at all the situation and be like, I can't have a seed here. Right? Not only just looking at the fact that the way women act, like, because I learned a new term this week and it explains, right, the mindset of women so clutch. And this was not the mindset of women, according to Proverbs 13 chapter, right? So the term is solely pesic, or solely pesms. Can't really say it too well. But it essentially means, right, it says solipsism is sometimes expressed as the view that I am the only mind which exists, or my mental status are the only mental states, right? So basically saying the world revolves around yourselves, right? This is a perfect diagram, right? You and the only things that matter outside of you are things that can benefit you, right? And this explains the way this world is made women. This explains the mindset people have, because they've made everything out to be the only thing that matters is them, and nothing else matters. Is why women, they don't know what's going on in the world, right? A lot of women can only tell you countries in a visit. They don't know anything outside of that. It's because this is how the people think. And the so-called black people are the ones leading the charge in this, and this is fucking utter confusion right here, right? But that's why the Lord said he's gonna rectify these things, man. This is Jeremiah 2, And forgive me if I'm speaking lows. So late at night, people in the house trying to sleep. This is Jeremiah 2 in and I'll go to 21. I'll go right to the point. It says, "Yet I had planted thee a noble vine." Right? And how did the Lord plant us a noble vine? Well, when you go back to Deuteronomy 76, right? He said, For thou art a holy people unto Yahweh thy power. Yahweh thy power had chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all the people that are upon the face of the earth. Right? So the Lord made us to be better than what we're showing ourselves to be in this current rulership. Right? So the Lord said he planted us a noble vine, right? Back in Jeremiah 2 and 21. Holy a right seed. How then art thou turned into a degenerate plant of a strange vine? And you go to that word degenerate. It goes into the word sire, and it says degenerate, deteriorated, degenerated, turned off. Right? So basically, you're basically turned off from the full spirit of the Lord, man. Jake has literally deteriorated into a decrepit person, man, of a strange vine, right? The Lord called us to be the planting of the Lord, but Jake turned into a strange vine. Like, you plant something, and out of nowhere, the plant starts to degrade and look like something different. And that's what Jacob's done, right? It says, "For though thou wash thee with nitrate and take much soap, yet thine iniquity is marked before me," say Yahweh, because they consistently just keep going off. It's like these niggas are competing with themselves to be the worst version of themselves. This is Ezekiel 16. Right? And how Jake does this is just it's mind blowing that it's like nobody else does it like Jake. And how you look at a situation, how every other nation has it, but then you go and make your situation worse than every other nation's. It's wild. This is Ezekiel 16. I'll start at 7. It says, "I've caused thee to multiply as the bud of the field." Ezekiel 16 and 7. I have caused thee to I have caused thee to multiply as the bud of the field. Thou hast increased and waxen great. Thou art come to excellent ornaments. Thy breasts are fashioned, and thine hair is grown, whereas thou wast naked and bare. Basically, the Lord beautified us. It says, verse 8, it says, "Now I passed by thee and looked upon thee. Behold, thy time was as the time of love. And I spread my skirt over thee and covered thy nakedness." Basically, the Lord made us hot. Right? So, from the Lord making us what we are, great, intelligent, beautiful, strong, talented, from that state that the Lord made us righteous and holy at the beginning, Jacob's deteriorated into this decrepit being that revolts against the Lord. Everything, man. It's wild. It says, "I swear unto thee and entered into a covenant with thee, say Yahweh, and that became as mine." Right? So this is Ezekiel 22 and 18. It says, "Son of man, the house of Israel is to me become dross. They are all brass and tin and iron and lead, and all these are lesser corrosive metals." Okay? All of these are lesser corrosive metals. It says, in the midst, where was I at? Yeah, here it is. It says, all they are brass and tin and iron and lead in the midst of the furnace. There are even the dross of silver, right? So from a polished state that the Lord made us great, gave us wisdom, gave us the law, statutes, and commandments, put us above the heathen, gave us the best land. Right? There's in the scripture where it says, what could I have done more to my vineyard? Right? The Lord set us up at the beginning, but Jake has like literally gone off in a way that's astonishing. Right? It says, therefore, thus say Yahweh power, because ye are all become dross. Behold, therefore I will gather you into the midst of Jerusalem, as they gather silver and brass and iron and lead and tin, into the midst of the furnace to blow the fire upon it, to melt it. So will I gather you in mine anger and in my fury, and I will leave you there and melt you. And that's the only solution to things like this type of confusion. How the fuck does this get put together in the first place? How in the hell does that work? Hey, this is Lamentation 2 and 15. This isn't going to be a long lesson. Lamentation 2 and 15. All that pass by thee clap their hands at thee. They hiss and wag their head at the daughter of Jerusalem, saying, is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty, the joy of the whole earth? Right? And that's how the nations are going to look at us because of this. Things like this. And more shit. I mean, just go on World Star Hip Hop, man. It's the Nigga News Network, bro. This shit shows you the greatest fall of Jake. Right? In every aspect. In every fucking aspect, man. But this is just a land back video, man. I completely agree with this brother. Hey, Jake is getting worse. Hey, the only solution is for the Lord to burn him up, man. The same must learn it after death by pain. Shalom.